Hey everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So, I figured I'm gonna do some testing. Let me check to make sure this thing's on. Yeah, it is. Cool, awesome. So anyways, I am going to take and do some grinding on this roof that I'm working on. That's for my friend's car, and so we're actually gonna take and I'm going to grind around all these little screws and stuff that we put through the roof just to help support that first board that we put through there. And there's a lot of foam in this roof and a lot of caulking because I use expansion foam to fill gaps in the wood and stuff against the metal as the wood wouldn't curve right. The first layer is actually done in sections and it's 3/4 inch. And then where we couldn't get the wood to sink up to the metal and the foam wouldn't cure right inside of the wood because it was too sealed up and it wouldn't activate, or however that worked out. One of them, literally I drilled holes and then it was pouring out and then it would activate once it came out. It was sitting for a little while, but it was basically old stuff that we had laying around and it didn't activate right. So we actually took and drilled holes in there and then we put in caulking. So I put tubes of caulking in there and injected it into the roof along the wood. And I would just drill a hole and then fill it with the caulking and then turn around and put sound deadener right over the top of the hole and then staple the sound deadener to the wood. So that basically is how I did it. And then the roof is completely 100% solid. He didn't care if we put screws to the roof. I know a lot of people care about that crap. He just wanted his roof done properly to where it wasn't going to shake pretty much ever. And this is the best way that I know how to do it, is to just do it this way. A lot of people, they'll cut the boards in sections and then they'll glue them in there. We originally took out the braces in here and stuff too. But the roof is being held up by these big, huge chunks of angle iron that are in sections every so often. So it's like a section, another one, and then like another one. And so there's no way that the roof is going to flex at all. Definitely not now. So we just did it this way. If we were to glue it to the roof with like LoonyMaxx and take 2x4s and put them in there and stuff, it would have been a cleaner look. You wouldn't have these holes in the roof and stuff like that. And a lot of people are saying that, yeah, this is a potential leak hazard and all this stuff. Well, we're going to grind around them. I'm going to tack weld them. Then I'm going to chop the screws off, tack weld over the top, then grind everything flat so the screw basically is fused with the metal. And if it does leave like a little bit of a nub, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, he doesn't care about that. This whole thing is going to be bed lined, and then should be good to go after that. I got a new toy. Cousin got me that, so I'm kind of itching to check it out and see how it works out. So I got that to try out for right now. I'm probably going to put you guys up on time lapse. I'll set you on top of the HHR, just kind of face it this way with the stand, and we'll see how it goes from there. But yeah, so that's going to be my little project. After I get everything ground off away from them, then I got to go take all the grounds off from his back lithium bank and from the front battery so it doesn't wreck the car. Then I have to find a good ground somewhere on the vehicle that will actually get power up to that roof line. And then I can actually weld on it. That's the problem that I was having with my other one, but I figured out a different type of body ground on my other one. So this one here is a different story, so we'll figure it out since, you know, it's a new car for me working on it. Anyways, I'll set you up on time lapse and then we'll get this stuff going for you guys. All right, we're good back, guys. So um, there's like the roof and the top of it and everything, so you can see exactly what's going on with it. I kind of ground off the paint around the screws. There's a couple of them where I've kind of had issues with it, and we're just gonna wing it and see how it goes. See if I can actually, um, weld to them. Um, if not, I guess I figure out a way how to get the paint off more around the screws and stuff. But other than that, yeah, I got everything done all the way up to the front there. And next thing you know, we're going to be doing some welding on this thing. And then it should be okay after that. A little bit of welding and cutting. And, that'll be pretty much it. I just tack weld kind of in different spots going around the screw in at least 2 or 3 different spots. Grind the screw off. Then after we grind the screw off, then tack weld over the top. Then we'll actually take a grinder and we'll grind the whole thing smooth. So I think it'll all turn out really nice in the end. And we just got to tape off the rest of the vehicle, leaving the roof open, and just spray just the roof. So that'll be another later video, and we'll probably just time lapse setting that up and everything. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button and subscribe. I'll keep you guys in the loop with this one. We got an update video coming up on those 12s. Don't forget about that. So go ahead and stay tuned for those Alibaba 12s and that amp that I got from there too. The amp itself, I'm having a back plate made for it, so I haven't mounted it yet. I'm still just running it off of the 4500 ground zero, and they seem to be doing well and taking it. That amp is maxed out, so there's no room for improvement. I'm doing a 148 on the kick, and on the windshield I think it was like a 145 on the glass. So it's not bad all in all, but I have room for improvement. I think with that other amp put in there, I think that it'll actually get higher numbers. I'm only going to run that for this season for a little bit, and then I'm going to take that out of there. I might just run it for like one show, if that. And then that system's getting pulled, and I'm doing a full SQ system inside of that wagon. So you guys definitely want to check that out. It's between a massive Hippo XL or DS18 Hooligan, or else the American Base King. So we'll see which one I decide to go with. Also, that thing right there might get done maybe before June, depends on. Taxes are coming in, and I might just throw everything I got at that and wing it. Probably not everything, but maybe $3 grand, finish it up, at least get it running for this comp. I'm probably not going to do the double alt. Probably won't delete the power steering just yet. I'll probably wait to do that. I'll get the single 320 amp alt. Then I'll get all the runs of the wiring I need, I'll order up the amp that I need, fuse block, all that stuff. And once all that stuff comes in, we'll just hurry up and just install everything and get it going. I think our first comp around here is in June, so that'll be pretty fun. All right, anyways, catch you guys in the next one.